I think the 3 times in a row is a little unnecessary. As much of a fan as I am of the General Lee and the Dixie horn, you press the button one time, that sound box alone was worth the 40 bucks I paid for this Malibu International 1/10 scale 69 Dodge Charger RT, better known as the General Lee. This is a functional model. It does work. I don't know if the battery's charging this, but yeah. Tail lights. When you go backwards, tail lights come on. You go frontwards, the little park lights come on, which is kind of pointless, but this does not have any kind of throttle control. It's just go and stop. You know, as soon as it receives the signal, well, my battery's completely dead. This takes a NICAD NEMA battery. This is what came with the vehicle, I'm pretty sure. I bought this secondhand from a gentleman off of Craigslist, and I paid $40 for this thing. I'm just glad that the guy did not know what I was willing to pay for it, because these aren't everywhere. They make Malibu International makes another General Lee that's a smaller version. It's like a 12th scale, and I definitely wanted this one. I wanted the 10th scale, and it's pretty awesome. It gives you all this information right here. 2005 Malibu International Ltd. under license DCC 2005. 1/10 scale RC General Lee TM, trademark and Warner Brothers Entertainment. Dodge is a trademark of Daimler Chrysler Corporation. Now it's owned by Fiat. Alright, so anyways guys, yeah man, the General Lee. So what can I say about this thing, man? I mean, this is not by any means anything new. There are several guys that have built hobby grade chassis and really cool ass custom chassis. There's some cool videos of jumping videos and with the General Lee Waylon Jennings theme song, Good Old Boys playing, just background music. So there's some really cool videos. There's actually a website on you know, building stuff, and guys that sell the components that they use to build theirs to make one, so you can get, you know, like chassis plates and whatnot. But I'll give you guys a look under here. It does have rear suspension. Hey, I mean, they didn't really have to do that, but they did. I'm not sure what size, like a 380 size motor, maybe somewhere in that area. The front has IFS, which is pretty cool. I mean, again, they didn't have to do that. They could have just put something easy and simple on there, you know. But it does have IFS, which is pretty sweet. Steering servo is the same way basically as the throttle. You don't have any, you know, I can't think, the control. You don't have the control like you would on the hobby grade servos. You just start turning the wheel and it goes from nothing to all the way. There's no control there as far as that goes. But again, I mean, it's going to get some sort of a hobby grade upgrade, I guess you could say. I don't know how far I'm going to go with it. I may try to keep this front suspension and use it. I do not plan on beating the hell out of this thing. It's too nice. The only mark that's on it, and it's a kind of shitty place to have a mark, but it's not too god awful, but it still sucks. On the windshield, you can see right there, and whatever it was punched through the box that it was in, and scratched across it. And that was like that when I got it. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is just another one of them back burner builds that I got to do. Kind of looking forward to getting this one going. I mean, there's some stuff about it that's not legitimate as far as how the actual General Lee was. This ground effects, whatever, I don't know what the hell why they did that, but the bull bar, the push bar, it needs to stay, but this crap here has got to go. I'll be removing that. The grills is really good. They did a really good job. They even got the colors on the RT there. It's really good looking grill. Back, they even got the proper license plate on there. Back grill looks good, or the back light enclosure and bumper and all that. But there's some stuff that's got to be changed on it. I'll have to put the antenna here. I have to get rid of this. I have to patch that hole somehow. Got to get rid of that front thing, and this it sits too low. I mean, this is not a Compton, California lowrider, man. This is a General Lee. It's got a it does not sit right. It's too low. It sits too low. It needs to be raised up about, I don't know, 1/4 inch or so. Because I mean, that tire is tucked. I mean, it's already compressed, or not compressed, but it's, you know, up to the top of the wheel here. The tire is all the way up inside the fender well. So that's, you know, just little stuff like that, which I'll get to it. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, what components I'm going to use for this thing. Like I say, there's videos and guys out there that tells you everything that they've used and what fits, and as far as wheelbase and width and all that good stuff. So it's going to be a pretty cool project to do. Deciding what I'm going to do about wheels. RC 4-wheel drive makes a set of wheels called the Hazard bead locks, and they're I know they got them in 1.9s because I got a set of them. That's what's on my Ford Raptor. And I mean, if they were the right size, man, they would be great. There's guys that have done some machining or some type of metal work to them, machining or whatever, to bring them more down to size. But I don't know. I mean, I could possibly stick with these and see what I can do, because like I said, this is not going to be a performance build made to go out and run the track. You know, this is just going to be a conversation piece. It's going to be a shelf queen, going to be a trailer queen. I'm going to build a trailer for it, and maybe one of these days I can make it to a show and shine, and I can have the Raptor pulling a sexy ass trailer with the General Lee on it. That would be pretty cool. The windows, obviously, that stuff's got to go. I mean, it's crazy, man, because I see these companies that make extremely detailed, accurate bodies, and then they do something cheesy like give it all black windows, you can't see shit. Why don't you just mold an interior and stick in it? I mean, just think how freaking awesome that would be. So that's something I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to build an interior. I've got a couple components I think I can use to start on that part of it when I get to it. But so the hardest part about that's going to be is to me, because I haven't done it before. I got some clear thin Lexan that I'm going to be using for the windows, so I'm not sure how forming it and getting this, you know, I don't want it to look jacked up, you know. I don't want it to have some weird reflections when you look at it from different angles and warped looking. So hopefully I'm going to probably get on the forums on RCC or Scale 4x4 or the Scale Builders Guild. That's the best place to get information about RCs. Not Facebook. Definitely not Facebook. I can't stress that enough. Avoid Facebook. Go somewhere where if you get criticized, it's constructive criticism and it's helpful criticism. It's not somebody talking shit because they don't like the way you built something. And I haven't had nobody do that to me personally, but I've seen a lot of bashing of people on there, and it's just, you know, it's a real turn off. This hobby's not for that. Anyways, I'm getting kind of off point here. This thing has definitely got some awesome potential. It's you know, it's almost where it needs to be right as far as the body goes. Just a few things. But yeah, other than that, and front license plate, got to put the Confederate flag on there. I got license plate. I got a whole General Lee decal kit. I got a couple of them actually, because I have, well, I did have, still do, I have the Proline Charger, or maybe it's HPI, can't remember. But anyways, the reason why I'm holding just the hood and the rest of the body's up there on the shelf is because I was going to section it out and put it on my Exoterra, and you know, use them as you take the panels off the exoskeleton cage on the Exoterra, and then use parts of the General Lee as body panels and kind of give it a Charger look. But I don't know, kind of fizzled out and never happened, and I ended up selling the the axial Exoterra, which is one of my biggest regrets, because that thing was pretty awesome. I know people throw it under the bus about, you know, being hard to work on and stuff, but honestly, I almost like working on them more than I do running them. But yeah, I kind of wish I'd kept that. There's I just noticed paint run. If I can get that at an angle you guys can see it or not, right there. A little bit of a paint run. I don't really see any other blemishes or anything on it. That big ass scratch, when I change the window out, that part of it will be gone anyways. And this here, I might be able to do some touching up to that. Worst come to worst, I could repaint the body and apply my own decal kit, but I'd kind of like to keep the stock painted on decals. You know, they're not decals; they're actually painted on. So that's, you know, that kind of makes it a little bit more, I guess, original. You know, so, you know, when people are building up muscle cars and old rat rods and or hot rods, not necessarily rat rods, but hot rods, and you know, it matters if you got original parts. You know. So anyways, I guess that's I guess it kind of wraps up the General Lee. I got another vehicle on the back burner. Guess I'll probably do another video, talk about it. It is a 32 Ford. I built a custom chassis stuff for it. That video will be probably right after this one. But anyways, guys, I guess until next time, we'll see you guys out on the trail.